first reaction on the first day of the new league year when you found out that Javon Hargrave was going to be lining up beside you?
Super excited. Didn't know that was going to happen, so it was a shock and a surprise, but a great shock and a great surprise. I think we complement each other very well, and definitely excited to play alongside of him. And now we have a Javon and a Javon, so excited to play next to both of them.
Spoken?
The way that you guys complement each other, how would you describe that?
Yeah, I just think it's going to be tough for people to block, a 6'8" guy and then have to block I don't know his exact height, but yeah. So I think it's just going to be tough on guards to game plan for both of us, and I think I'm really excited. I think we complement each other very well. Two different types of players, but I think it's going to be great lining up inside with him.
You guys already had conversations about what your potential could be?
No, not really. He was here, so I got a chance to meet him first day OTAs, and so just getting to know each other and start working together, and I'm sure a lot of that's going to naturally come about.
How's your health? Did you have to do any cleanups or anything?
No, nothing. Feeling good. So excited about that. Have a healthy off season.
Did Javon remind you of anybody you played next to, DJ Jones or anybody like that in the past?
He's pretty unique, super explosive, powerful guy, the run and pass game, pretty dynamic player, a guy who, has been in the league for a little minute now, but is always, even as of late, these past couple of years have made a bigger name for himself as a player, and he's known as, one of the best defense tackles in the league. So it's going to be fun playing with him.
Your observation on the new defensive coordinator and D'Amico, you guys obviously liked him, looked up to him. Was a little bit lost, but Wilkes has got a reputation in his own right as well.
Yeah, it's been great so far. I think this is my 5th D coordinator since I've been here. All different in some ways, and I've heard when we hired him, I heard great things about him. One of my best friends, Shaq Thompson, was with him in Carolina, and speaks very highly of him and told me that I was going to love him. And ever since I got a chance to meet him and been around him, that's been very true. He's a great leader, and he's looking to come in and not change everything what we're doing, but just add another level and take it up a notch. So I'm excited, and excited to get to know him more, and excited to play for him.
It's been a while now since you made that move full-time inside. Could you see a possibility of going back and being that face-down guy on the end and then moving inside to rush the passer? Where's your mind at when it would come to that kind of scenario?
That hasn't been discussed. I'll probably be playing inside, but I'm a versatile player and can play anywhere. So you never know. If there was a situation where they needed me to do that, that wouldn't be an issue. But I don't see that. That hasn't been, the plan or discussed.
You guys gathered last week to start the off-season program. Was there a message Kyle or somebody said to kind of either rally and try to get you through this after how close you guys have come the last few years?
Not really. I mean, it's good to, get some time away. The season is very long, weighs on you mentally and physically. So it's always good to get some time away and refresh and regroup. And it's always exciting to get back to football. It's not training camp and the season not starting yet, but it's exciting to get back around the guys and, start that journey of, our ultimate goals, which is winning the Super Bowl, which we've been close here, these past few years, and, that's on our mind to get that done.
With some of the departures you guys have had on the D-line, it would seem like there's a big opportunity for Drake Jackson. What have you kind of seen from him, and what are your expectations for his growth going into year 2?
Yeah, Drake is a great, talented player. He definitely is going to, have a bigger role this year We've had some key losses along the D-line, and I'm excited for him and his opportunity this year. He's been working extremely hard this off-season and putting himself in the best position possible to be successful, and I think he's going to be a hell of a player for us and have an amazing career. So, this year is going to be a big jump for him, and I'm excited to see it, and we definitely need it.
Assume you're a Kings fan, maybe not. Have you been watching the series?
Yeah, definitely been watching, definitely rocking with the Kings. So, just so everybody knows that.
July without Fox.
Yeah, I just saw that before I came in here. That's tough news. Tough news to hear. Sucks, really. I mean, no, I haven't been to any game. I've been busy with my family, so I gotta find some time to make it to a game. I wish. I don't know. I might try to, but I haven't planned to yet. But I might pop up out there.
Farrell bring to your group?
I've known Cleve for some years now. I met him his rookie year. His rookie year, he came and trained with me, actually out here in San Jose. And so I've known him for some years and got a chance to work with him. And, Cleve is a great player. He was a guy that I talked to, the coaches and staff about, a guy that, I think would have been great to bring here just because I know him. I know how hard he works, and I know the type of player he can be if put in a good situation. And I think here is a great situation for him. If you look at some of the past guys that's kind of been in his position that we've brought in, they've had some success here, like Arden, Sampson, Charles. A lot of guys have had success in that role, so I'm excited to see it. I know coach is going to put a plan in place for him, and I think it's going to work for his skill set, and I think he's going to have a tremendous year.
Can you speak to the coaching staff about him?
Well, of course I know him, so in the off season when they're identifying guys, I share my thoughts of what I thought about him, and I have a personal relationship with him, and I know him as a player too. So I thought he would definitely, I thought he would definitely be a good fit here.
Fred Warner has just talked to us about how he would never want to be a general manager or a talent evaluator. Could you see yourself in that role after your career's over?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do when I'm done playing. I love football. I love studying my opponents and taking that approach, a mental approach to the game. And I don't know what I'm going to do, but football has changed my life and been an extreme blessing for me. So I don't know if I'll veer off too far from it, but we'll see.
Lynch and Shanahan both talked about wanting to get back the pass rush back to 2019 level. Not that it's been bad, but have you felt that it hasn't had that same level of dominance, and even Hargrave and other additions and Gary Jackson developing could get back to that?
Well, it's just been different. Each year is different. 2019, obviously, I would say our D-line was star-studded, a lot of big names, and we played really well. It was the first year, we really had a lot of team success in a long time too. So people also weren't checking for us, and we jumped on a lot of people and surprised a lot of people, really. And I think if you look at ever since 19, I think people they block us differently. They prepare for us in a different way. And so, that has forced us to continue to develop, what we do up front. And, we've been playing top 5 football since then. And, but it's been in a different way. We've had to add pieces and, create pressure different ways. But it's been a lot of fun figuring that out. And, I think at what they're trying to recreate is just that overwhelming, like, can't be stopped. And, you know, when someone has a one-on-one, you know, there's guys out there who you don't want to leave one-on-one. And, you know, all of us having those opportunities to go out there and win our matchup. So it's going to be fun.
What's the risk, Arik, and your scheme to allow guys like Arden, Charles to come in on a 1-year or 2-year deal and flourish like they do?
Well, for one, it's the belief. I think, you know, not just the X's and O's, but, you know, Chris identifying a player that he believes in and instilling that confidence in them and having a plan for them. You know, sometimes guys can get in the league and, you know, they don't have a plan for you, and, you know, you don't go out there and have success right away, and people's opinion of you wavers, and, you know, that can be tough on a player. But playing for a guy that believes in you and has a plan for you and wants you to be successful and wants to help you in your career, you know, that gives you a sense of confidence and a sense of peace. And then, you know, just the way we play, the style of play, I think is super helpful and beneficial too. Attacking and letting us play free. And then just our DNA of our defense. You know, you want to be attached to our defense because we have a great reputation around the league. When you turn on the tape, you know, other teams want to be a part of that. And so that's why you see guys who play, you know, here and play in our defense going on and get big contracts because of the way we play. You know, the type of player you're going to get when you sign one of us. And that's a big testament to Chris and what he's established here.
You've seen a lot of big-time quarterbacks leave the NFC in the last few years, whether Drew Brees and Tom Brady, and now Aaron Rodgers is off to the Jets officially today. So I'm just kind of curious what your thought, big picture, is on the NFC and how it should be up for grabs.
Yeah, I mean, the AFC has a lot of the young, you know, superstar quarterbacks. So say there might be a shift in the divisions, but, you know, I feel, you know, it's always going to be those teams that people are asleep on that pop up. You know, there's going to be some teams in the NFC who haven't been good in a long time that I think are going to, you know, be good and competing to make a push and, you know, be in the playoffs. So in the offseason, a lot of speculation, and, you know, teams get hyped up in the offseason, and then, you know, once you get to week 10 and 11 and 12, then you get to see, you know, who the really good teams are and who's going to have a shot to compete for a Super Bowl.